back at the boot sales. We never
that
left.
wasn't much enthusiasm.
We never
back
left.
at the boot sales.
We never left. We just haven't recorded them for a while. But then
That's really rude.
We came here the last weekend when it didn't rain, and we found those vintage band t-shirts, and the regret of not filming was like mental. So we're filming again in case.
I think it was the stress of selling. We were selling at that boot sale as well, to be fair. It was also a very warm day, which meant we had there was lots of crowds, and there was kind of excitement filled the air.
Well, we left loads of footage in this one for you, for anyone who likes just to come along and see what they can spot also. Because
is that sweets?
As the luxury pickers, that we're not finding Gucci on every single stall, but we do pick up a lot of bread and butter stuff and just quick flips, and we just generally enjoy doing boot sales. So here, enjoy. This is the inside. This is Cheddar boot sale, which is quite a big one in the southwest. We got here for 6 a.m, which is the time it starts and the time you'd think that 6 a.m, let's get on and rock it, but there was literally no one here, so we came inside first to see if anyone was hiding.
I feel like everyone's lazy. That's what no it's just that, you know what I mean?
It didn't get on and cracking until about 8 a.m. 8 a.m. That's a couple hours.
However, do you not agree when we actually were selling the people in our booth at 10 to 6?
Yeah, I'm talking hardcore gamer guys, that are asking for N64s at the crack of dawn.
Which we didn't have at all.
We didn't have.
Vintage Ralph shirt there, good label. 90s, early 2000s label.
The inside of this one is very market-like. It's very long-term traders and proper market stuff like food and.
The reason it looks so crazy actually is it used to be a race circuit or a go-karting track.
You say used to. I think they still use it.
Probably still is.
Yeah.
So this was a kind of cool looking trainer store. They are Jordan 1. They're high courts. They're actually an actual thing. They're premium leather, as you can see, kind of that bubble kind of leather looking. That's kind of the premium. These were a size 6. So as much as there is some money in them, they probably go for around about, I don't know, anything between 150 to 250 maybe, depending on size.
Or men's sizes, I'd say.
Men's sizes go for a bit more, obviously.
Yeah, you're hitting 250 boxed.
Yeah, exactly that.
StockX prices are a bit higher, but then StockX prices always are. It's a worldwide market, StockX. So, and
I also think that's always guaranteed this dead stock. That's kind of
it's also people setting the prices, so it's whatever they're aiming to get. I'm not saying you're not going to get that price. You might get that price.
No, but that's definitely top tier.
I'm all for making top tier, but you got to have the box. These ones they didn't have the original insoles.
There's lots of variables which make that cost. It's not a case of they just boom. That's going to how much you're going to get.
Yeah, but we did take a close look at them, and the women's sizes
in this country.
You can get crossover. If you can get a size 7, you start going into men's, don't you? I know women's are naturally more narrow.
Yeah, they are.
So I don't know if these were a women's size 6 or a men's size 6.
No, they don't do a men's size 6. They're women's size 6.
No, do they do men's size 6?
No, they do a youth size 6.
Sorry,
that's what you
youth.
Meant. Yeah, no, I know what you meant.
So these are a women's size 6, which are a bit narrower than a men's size for anyone who wants to know the difference, whether they're universal.
Hi.
How much?
This one is 100.
100?
Yeah, she was 350.
Okay, thank you very much.
So once again, the guy obviously mentioned there that he was selling from £100, which if you're a collector and you want that, that's fine. Once again, I feel like ladies Jordans don't have the following they do in this country as they do maybe
it's not
in the
even
US.
That. It's just that for resale, you've got to weigh up whether it's going to be a quick return for putting £100 in a pair of trainers without box.
He also said they were $350, and whether he meant they were reselling at $350 or they were $350, they weren't ever $350 retail. Most premium Jordans, even top tier stuff, will only be between 120, 130, right through to maybe 200, 220, depending on the release. Unless
they're Dior. Regardless, though, he did put out a weird insole.
They're not Jordan.
Are we not going to talk about the weird insole?
Yeah, once again, like you said earlier, I clocked that as I mean, we knew what they were, but I don't mind taking them without insoles. That's fine. Yeah, but they were authentic. There wasn't a question of that. It was just he put weird insoles in there.
It's 7 a.m. It's 7 a.m.
No, this is 6.
No, it's been some time now. We've done a lap. We've been inside.
Oh, I'm with you. Okay, fair
This
enough.
is 7 a.m. now, and look, you can see from this car on the left-hand side. That's what happened. They all just hit a car. And
so, side note, both myself and Bethany, I guarantee she will be able to tell you. There's a lady just passed us on the left-hand side. What bag was she carrying?
Oh, I didn't even know.
Are you joking?
I didn't even look.
Regular size Lily in black leather with MVT with what was the silver hardware called?
Nickel.
There you go. I thought you were on that.
No, I didn't even notice. I was looking at the men looking at fishing gear. I always say though, when I see someone with a Lily, like a Mulberry handbag at a car boot sale, so that handbag retails now for just over 1,000. I always say works at the factory.
Literally.
Not in a bad way, so that everyone works at the factory around here.
but majority of the ones you see regularly are, yeah.
Yeah.
I picked this up just because everyone picks them up.
You picked it up for George Ross, didn't
Shout out
you?
George Ross, big time. No, this is a Tomy Turbo, I believe. I checked the battery compartment because everyone does, and I almost looked like I knew what I was doing with toys. And do you know what I did with that?
Pull it down.
And do you know what I picked up?
Some sea salt.
I think I can't remember. I picked this up. I think it was either some kind of wool or it was cashmere. I don't think it was cashmere.
No, they don't really
I don't
do
think
get
they
a
make
lot of cashmere. No.
It was a nice wool, maybe Murano. Either way, it was it was just tiny. It was a size 20, but look at that size. It's not a size 20.
I didn't know that was a size 20.
That's what I said to you.
Oh,
look there, boom.
No, that was shrunk.
You think?
Well, I thought it was like a size 12. Like
no,
size 10.
I said to you, this is shrunk seriously. And at one point, there you go. At one point, you feel it. And
I
I'm
know
like, no, it
you
has shrunk. It was supposed to be a 20.
I know you said it was shrunk, but I didn't realise it was a 20.
Yeah, and the lady was looking at me, looking at it, and I think she was like, oh, God, just either go away or put it down.
Put it down.
We know it's shrunk. Get over it.
We come back to this store in a bit, unless we look at it now. I can't remember. Can you remember?
Look at this lady, right? She tries to keep me out of it. Watch it, just on the right of me.
Oh,
and again, boom. Oh,
no. And we look now
all the time.
So
we're just digging as usual, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, there's not much to look at, to be honest. So we had a rummage, and it paid off.
These are Preview. Preview is a brand. It's kind of like, it started off kind of smart joggers and kind of hoodies, and went into kind of more menswear,
tailored loungewear.
But yeah, but it would be for outdoors. It wouldn't be for lounging.
No.
And a chap called Jake Hall owns it. You might know Jake Hall from what's it called? Not Made in Chelsea.
Only Way is
Essex from years and years and years ago. His brand has gone from strength to strength. It's a solid brand, really cool stuff.
They sell it in Selfridges now.
Selfridges now, yeah. That's Versace Collection. I say that funny, it's just collection.
Fantastic line. I found this other Preview t-shirt, but I don't think he's going to give me any credit for it.
No, you found the matching one to the...
That's the logo, though. There you go. You can see the logo close up then.
Yeah.
It's sort of like Preview signed. However, he has done hats. He's doing more tailored goods now, like shirts and actual like trousers and shoes. He's done shoes. And it has a fair old retail. So plus 100 per piece, I guess.
Exactly that. There's also like a knockoff of Preview that you see in like I think it's like JD and kind of some of the sportswear kind of brands have copied it.
I can't remember.
I don't remember if it was called Pre something or ever.
Yeah. So she wanted £2 for the Preview t-shirt. She wanted £3 for the Versace because it was the designer, and she wanted £1.50 each for the pairs of joggers. I would expect our like return to be at least 50 per pair of jogger, at least 35 to 40 for the t-shirt. The Versace t-shirt is you're looking at plus 125.
They're not quick sellers, but she also said she had a few designer.
She said, "Do you like designer?"
I said, "Yeah, we've got a few. We've got anything?" She said, "Yeah." This was Stoneline t-shirt, 100% authentic. You can check the Certi logo tag if you're not sure. Sometimes, 9 times out of 10 they'll tell you. But once again, like I hate to say, but if you've been around or had stuff or sold stuff before, it's pretty quick, pretty easy to tell. Of a good way, like this back logo now, you can't really tell from that shot. 99% of those are 3M, and I'm not saying no one's ever faked the 3M Stoneline shirt, but a lot of the shirts which are fakes aren't 3M. So although it looks silver, get your flash on your phone out and just make sure it sparkles. If it does, it's not always definitely authentic, but it's a good little tip just to check, because if it doesn't. And once again, not every Stoneline authentic piece has 3M. If it's new and it has a Certi logo, 9 times out of 10 it will have that.
And you like when you're looking at Stone Island, the best stuff is the stuff with just as a basic beginner's guide. Don't at me, Stone Island lovers, but as a basic guide, the stuff with the patches is the good stuff.
This is the largest Tiffany box on earth. No, it's not.
I thought it was going to be accessories because they have done shoes and handbags, but it was glassware.
Champagne flutes.
It wasn't crystal. Tiffany's crystal does really, really well. It was a set of 2. I personally think
they were like a wedding present or something.
Yeah, I also personally think they're not. Don't hate me, but they're not like the most fashionable glass. Do you know what I mean? They're not.
Yeah,
they're not elegant. They're very contemporary.
I think you'd buy them to say, look, I've got Tiffany glasses, which is cool. Listen, that's what our business is based on a lot of the time. But what you're saying is for aesthetic, for a home aesthetic, that's not necessarily, it's a very contemporary look. It's not.
So we did a quick Google on these very quickly, because if they were crystal, I wouldn't have even hesitated. But she wanted £40 for them, which isn't the worst price in the world. However, they're sitting on eBay between 75 and 100.
And they're not much more than 120 new for the two.
We offered 30 straight off the bat, and she didn't want it. She wanted 40, which is totes cool. Her product, her item.
No, it's no problem.
But there wasn't enough for us profit in that.
Just a cool thing to see, though. You don't see that kind of thing. And once again, I will say we were passing it, and Bethany noticed the massive turquoise box, which is always a good sign.
Yeah.
To be honest, the box. If you saw that box, I reckon you get £15 for it.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be crystal, like crystal vase or something. Why would
I see what you're saying. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
By the way, Tiffany's, as much obviously they do jewellery, diamonds, blah, 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 watches, whatever else. They do fragrance and sunglasses now, actually. But they're also very well known for gifting. They have a whole range of, for sterling silver baby things. And like you say, crystal. And they do a lot of different things. Tiffany don't just do jewellery, so be aware of that. Whilst you're looking, whether it's boxed or not, sometimes you might see that sticker. Yeah. I'm not an expert by any stretch, but I do know they do a lot of they cover a lot of different bases.
It always has it on the glassware. If you're looking at glassware, it always has Tiffany & Co. etched into the thing, and then they put a little sticker on as well.
And if it's new,
but yeah, you want an etching signed piece, really. Does that make sense?
It's got to be etched.
I could stick a Tiffany Co. sticker on something, couldn't I?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But that would because they're usually coloured, or some of them are transparent, because they're coloured, that brings your attention to it more.
Yeah, it was nice to see them boxed, to be honest.
Once again,
I'm a packaging guy.
This is normally all full, not all full, all full. Like
all full, yes.
Full up.
AWALL.
Yeah. And then normally it's the whole fill, but like we got 2 rows and a bit of super dry. A bit of super dry.
Yeah, but I'm not looking to buy it. That's the truth.
No, it's not for us. Unless it's like really cool, like the leather pieces and things like that, they can do good money.
I think boot sales for anyone is so hit and miss. And you know what? This wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. These are like so cool. Once again, I will say, Bethany spotted these.
I spot things, shout at him to go and get them.
Yeah. I'm like the heavy artillery. I go in and kind of get the deal done. However, these, although they look kind of just flat and they kind of they're like padded. That's like, what would you call it? You can kind of see the reflection there. It is like padded, isn't it?
Padded.
So they were signage from original 1990s/80s Gucci timepieces. Wristwatches. They would have been either jewelers or Gucci stores. Just they were really, really cool. We collect stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, someone's welcome, but we collect all that kind of stuff.
I love designer, high-end designer advertising pieces or shop displays. So if you ever come across any shop displays, like Chanel sunglasses holders, mirrors, anything, I will have it off you quicker than you can say.
Maybe one day we'll do like a video, maybe like a lot of videos down the line, we'll do a video of like the stuff we've collected through the years, like that,
like the stuff we've thrifted.
Thrifted, but also like just collect. Well, yeah, they have been thrifted, I guess. Most of that stuff, true.
I got some great Mulberry stuff just because we live in Mulberry country.
Yeah, like weird, get into the weird stuff, but it's cool. Maybe we'll do a video one day.
Yeah, one day.
If anyone cares. This is me just digging standard Austin in a box, looking at stupid stuff. Once again,
it's very cheddar. It's very tool heavy and very like. I think don't hate me for this. I think it's quite a masculine boot sale.
Yeah, 100% it is.
Like, as in, it's a lot of like...
on the hard stand even more so, because it's like house clearance and stuff.
Yeah, but house clearance can be really good. There's a lot of traders, a lot of antique vintage traders.
Cool Y2K kickers, denim, like hold all there. What a vibe.
But it's a lot of like fishing and like, I know.
I'm that guy who Bethany literally these are all knockoffs, by the way. Classic cheddar car boots. The guns there as well. That's great. BB guns, standard. Obviously, totally illegal, I'm guessing. Whatever. Always check the specs.
Always check the specs. Ties, spectacles.
What else did I say the other day?
Belts. Handkerchiefs. Glass cabinets. We basically will
Do you know one
be
of the main,
on you until you're looking at every corner.
we've had a couple of messages and a couple of comments as well. People saying thank you because we found these glass or we found this tie. And do you know what? It's amazing because one of those things that is still really under kind of
Utilized.
These are from Crep Protect, which are a massive kind of sneaker kind of cleaning brand. They are shields. They basically stop the toe boxes on any of your trainers.
I don't know how
shoes.
comfortable they are though.
No, I don't either. It stops them creasing because some sneakerheads and some people who are into shoes are really like that. Really kind of gets to them. They were £5 each. I think they're about 10, 15, maybe 12-ish to buy new. Otherwise, I would have bought them all and just sold them because they're all brand new, but left them because they were £5. It's 20, like 20.
There's a thick super dry thing. You're fondling.
I'm touching it in a loving way. I obviously thought it was very thick. There you go.
Is this where you get my things?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, so I've picked something up here, and this is literally because of Sam Resells, I think Sam Resells on Instagram, who lives actually very locally to me. I picked up a bag of lampshades, and
Vintage lampshades.
I literally, I can't even, like, my head hurts thinking about it. I just thought that she sells those lampshades and it would be really good.
So we haven't even been through them yet. They're still literally in the back of the car.
They look nice though, right?
And I paid, no, it's not 20, don't worry. I paid £5.
£5 for the whole bag. And I thought there were some matching pairs in there.
Do you know what's annoyed me more? There was one on the top of that clothing, which I'm pretty sure maybe a matching one to one of the ones we have.
Fabulous. But one was like silk, yellow silk, and I just bought it. Like, let's see how they go. It's going to be my challenge.
Tell me this isn't a vibe. An original brand new heavies. There's some chairs we bought.
I bought some chairs, sorry.
Garden. The brand new heavies were a band they might still be a band, I don't know. But they had like an iconic song in the early 90s, mid 90s maybe. And all the posters, we've done loads of like Nirvana, Marilyn Manson posters, that kind of thing. They always go really well, even if they're not dated, as long as you can tell they're of age and they're not like printed last
We
week.
literally have a poster in our living room of Kurt Cobain from the year he died. We bought a group lot of memorial posters.
It's amazing. If they were t-shirts, they'd be worth absolute thousands. Posters go for hundreds.
We sold a
mind.
couple for $100+ each, and then we got a Pearl Jam one as well.
Oh, the original Alive or I'm Alive.
Yeah, I quite like selling posters.
That's from the original when the album was released. So yeah, posters sounds really boring, but there you go. You can pick them up. I think that was like 50p or £1. That was.
They're easy to store as well, and you can just roll them up and pack them like
Those
a golf
tubes,
club.
Yeah. Always keep them like. Some people lay them flat. I know that sounds really obvious, but some people like lay them flat and fold them like that. Just don't do that ever.
No, don't crease them. Anyway, this was just a little extra bonus boot sale video. I'm taking my lampshades and gonna get lost.
Let's hope they get lost.
We'll be back to resume normal cultured content very soon.
Thank you. Bye.